Good morning, everybody. MysterySchooler here. Thanks for coming. Mystery Chill and Chat number 4. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today we're covering piezoelectricity and its use in divination, possibly. I guess you could phrase this as like antiquitech. It'd be like the terminology, I think, correct terminology, but it's the idea that our ancestors not that long ago, despite what the narrative says, were more advanced. And in this presentation, I'm going to say maybe that's possible. Maybe we're just missing a small piece of the technology that they were using back then. Or maybe there's some truth to the old stories. Piezoelectricity is the electrical charge that accumulates in certain solid materials, such as crystals, certain ceramics, and biological matter such as bone, DNA, and various proteins, in response to mechanical stress. So if you take a hammer and hit a quartz crystal, it'll make a big blue spark. There's some YouTube videos of people doing it with just exactly what I described, and doing it in the dark, and you can see it, but not like we needed that to prove that or anything. Yeah, if you guys are interested, this is a pretty legit branch of science. We're going to get into that now. This next slide, I'm going to show you guys some old school technology that utilizes a piezoelectric effect. I know you guys are probably wondering, what does this have to do with divination? Just bear with me. We're going to get there. We're going to go through the science stuff first, a couple slides. Once you understand that, then we can get into the divinate, how it could possibly be applied to divination. Welcome. All right, here we have a piezo crystal. As you can see here in the middle, it's just a chunk of quartz. It's just a quartz crystal. Just looks like they made it into a square. And yeah, you see it's just in a clamp right there, a press or whatever. And yeah, you apply pressure to it, and it's at the top of this Curie compensator. This is in a museum in Scotland. But yeah, this is just, I chose this to give you guys as an example to show you how this technology is used on a bigger scale, because we use this modernly, but it's just little, like inside a cell phone or inside of a handheld radio. Yeah, check it out. You just squeeze the crystal. What do you guys think? You can get a charge out of squeezing a crystal. I did not know that. That tripped me out. And it's not just like, oh, we could get some electricity out of these things. These things are used to send long distance signals. This is how we communicate. Here, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go to the next slide. Now that you guys can see how it's used in technology a bit, literally just squeezing crystals. or striking them. It's so fun to tell people about this stuff and they think it's a conspiracy theory or something. It's like, what conspiracy is that? Anyways. Piezoelectric speakers are frequently used to generate sound in digital quartz watches and other electronic devices, and are sometimes used as tweeters in less expensive systems, such as computer speakers and portable radios. They are also used for producing ultrasound in sonar systems. Again, in sonar systems, they use crystals, so they communicate long distances. They can penetrate solid objects. Now that you guys understand a bit more about piezoelectricity, we can get into divination a little bit. I was getting ahead of myself a little bit there. It's important you guys understand this slide as well before we continue. Yeah, we'll let you guys look at it for a minute, then I'm going to talk about it. So now you guys can see there's inside of a lighter, there's a little crystal there. See here on the right, the piezoelectric element? So hitting crystals creates electricity. It could also be used to create flame. Outside. So starting a campfire with flint and steel is a piezoelectric effect? Well, what does that mean? What does that matter, Mark? Absorb everything you got from this slide, then look at this next one. When you're looking at a flame, you're looking at crackling exposed electricity. Is that where all the talk of fire elemental spirits comes from, and why there's so much spirit and flame association in myth or legend, whatever you want to call it. Fire elementals and things of that nature. In my opinion, consciousness is electric, like plasma. So it's not such a far stretch to me, but gosh, I don't know how many hours I spent looking at a campfire. I probably would have never put together that it was exposed electricity. But yeah, it actually makes sense when you look at it, and the sound of it too. I mean, that's why I put crackling here. Welcome everybody, welcome. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. That's Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. I think in Howl's Moving Castle, he coughs him up. He swallows a meteor. Hal swallows a meteor and coughs up Calcifer. Pretty sure that's how it is. Calcifer's his own heart or something like that. A lot of heart and flame and spirit symbolism and pop culture and lore and myth and legend and stuff. Man, there's a reason for it. Basically, the way I feel about it is that we don't give our ancestors the benefit of the doubt with anything. We just assume they were just stupid. And I mean, I don't know, maybe the last couple hundred years or something, but when you study and look at stuff from the 1700s, you start to see that they were more advanced than they tell us in the mainstream narrative, if you ask me. That's my opinion on it. Architecture coincides with it. It's interesting. Yeah, we're going to move on, though. Getting off topic here. All right, now maybe you guys are ready to grasp this. I'm going to get my fat head out of the way of the words real quick. Okay. Was true divination some kind of piezoelectric effect? Don't forget, radios use crystal quartz to send signals long distances, aka communicating with the beyond, right? Huh? 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 Crystal ball? Crystal, quartz. Same material, right? So now it's been turned into, crazy psychic lady shop, staring at a crystal ball, probably made of glass or something. But the question I want to pose is this some kind of forgotten technology and we're just missing a piece of the component? Quartz is able to be used to communicate long distances. They're using it for the same purpose, apparently, in divination. What a coincidence? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, I think she's going to be on my team.
Oh, cool. Okay, so I think you guys are ready for this one. Speak to the giant ball of quartz to communicate with the beyond. Does it still sound so far-fetched? Is there some kind of truth to the old tales? Are you feeling okay? Because you've just been mystery schooled. What do you guys think, man? Oh, all right. We got Stories Lost and Found in the house. Welcome. We got Rolly R in the house. Says good day and blessings. Hey, blessings to you, brother. God bless, man. It's great to have you. It's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, all done.
Welcome, welcome.
Do you want me to diagonal tiger book?
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, this poses a question to me again. Is this forgotten technology? Are we missing a small piece of the puzzle? Because I'm not really into modern day mysticism or whatever you want to call it. It's usually just scam artists and stuff like that. I believe that the truth to this stuff has been lost through time and history or whatever you want to call it. But I think our ancestors might have known a lot more, like I keep saying. And possibly this was being utilized the same way we utilize quartz to today. I mean, they use it for sonar. What a coincidence, right? Now, if the crystal ball wasn't enough, we're going to get into glass here in a second. Yeah, hidden from us, exactly. Rolly R says, hidden from us, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to think a cult just meant like devil or whatever, like Satan worship or something, but a cult means hidden, so... Now, another common divination thing is speaking to a mirror to communicate with spirits or the beyond, right? The main component in modern glass is pure silica. It's SiO2 fused quartz. Represents 70 to 74% of the weight of modern glass. So basically, it's a crystal ball. It's just been flattened. So I don't think making the material flat would affect it too much. So again, are we missing a small piece of the component to make the technology work, to make it work as a technology? I think the answer is yes. And what I think you would end up with is a TV set. You know, something similar to that, right? But what channel they're on, that's the interesting part. But they're not on a human channel, I don't think. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate all of you. I know a lot of you are just joining. I might just start the whole presentation over again because I don't care. It's important to me that everybody sees it. We're going to keep moving on for now, but it's almost over. So I'll restart it. When we're done here. Yeah, again, they used quartz and sonar, crystal ball, communicating to a mirror. I think you guys are ready for this next slide. Here, let me get my fat head out of the way so you guys can read it, but I'm going to read it out loud as well. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Huh? You guys know Disney shows us occult stuff constantly. Talking to the mirror, the black mirror, is definitely a cult.
You said you were all done. You want it up there?
Is this starting to click for anyone? The vibration of spoken word creating a piezoelectric effect in the quartz of the mirror? Again, we have divination using piezoelectricity via quartz to communicate with the beyond. What a coincidence, again, right? Like I was saying earlier, if it was just a crystal ball in legend and myth and stuff, okay. But now another material made of the same thing, right? Another quartz object to speak through. Yeah, see guys on the top there, it's just a piece of quartz inside of a press. You can get electricity out of that. By squeezing crystals or striking crystals, you can get electricity. I never knew that. Inside of handheld radios, inside of lighters, all kinds of stuff they use it. Piezoelectric speakers are frequently used to generate sound in digital quartz watches and other electronic devices. Yeah, so they can send signals, they can receive signals. They can be used to generate flame. It's like really, crystals really are like a magic component. In a two-way radio, the piezo crystal is tiny, yet that signal can travel for miles and miles. Even further, some of the more expensive modern ones now. So imagine a giant piece of like these giant crystal balls we find that they say are used for divination. So maybe if there's a missing component, if there was some technology we don't know about that's being used with divination, with these giant crystal balls, for example, maybe there is a way to get something out of it. I don't know. I'm not into divination and all that stuff, guys. Really, you know, I just like to read. Sure, you noticed by now, and something's just not adding up. You know, this bit about our ancestors being so stupid and blah blah blah. I'm telling you, check out channels like Autodidactic, UAP, John Levy. They cover so much on that. I'm going to get into it more too, but this is pretty much my first attempt at that. Yeah, so seeing how it's used in technology to send signals. This is the concept I really want you guys to grasp on this, you know. Yeah, Sasquatch Mind Control says divination is a no-go to God. Yeah, I think you're right, bro, because in Book of Enoch, I think that one of the things the fallen ones taught man was divination, and that's one of the things they didn't want us to have. So yeah, I think you're right. Divination is a no-go to God. Yeah, and I think whatever you would be communicating with wouldn't be something good. It'd probably be like a Nephilim spirit or something like that. Very inquisitive Sasquatch Mind Control. Yeah, John Levy's rad, dude. That guy makes great content. A lot of times I stop myself from making videos because he's already done it. You know, he's covered so much, but I don't think he'd mind if I repeated a few topics. You know. Yeah, dude. Did you know Enoch is Noah's like great grandfather or something? I didn't know that. When I found out about that, I was like, what? That explains why Noah was being communicated with in the first place, right? Because I think Enoch is like fourth generation descender or something like that of Adam himself or something. So it's like, oh, okay. So Noah was part of a bloodline, original bloodline or whatever. Maybe that's significant to why he was going to communicate with. I don't know. Why did they choose him? Why did he choose Enoch? I love Book of Enoch. We're going to have to cover it at some point. I'm getting off topic, but I love when he goes and tells off the demons himself personally. He's like, Azrael, come over here. I tell you something. The Lord told me to tell you guys, you done fucked up. All right? You knew you weren't supposed to go down here, mess with all these humans. All right? Now they're all complaining in heaven. The fuck, bro? You guys are supposed to be watching the place, not having sex with everybody and killing everybody. Anywho, yeah, so starting a campfire with flint and steel is a piezoelectric effect. I didn't know it was a piezo. I didn't know that when you're using a lighter, you're using an electrical thing. See right here on the right, piezoelectric element. That's why when a lighter will be out of gas, you know it's out of gas. It'll still make that spark every time because you're just using flint and steel, basically. Yeah, well, check this out, bro. When you're looking at a flame, you're looking at exposed electricity. I mean, the way I see it, the way I understand this science, I don't know. Oh, welcome, GG Abby Lynn. Piezo is a dental laser. Oh. Well, a dental laser to cut teeth, right? So that's interesting because piezo, your teeth are bone and your teeth are piezoelectric. That's why you chatter, you shiver when you are cold. So your teeth will clatter and create heat. Piezoelectric effect. Yeah, it's a trip. Yeah, I figured you meant brands. Yeah, thank you, Gigi, for watching. I appreciate you. Yeah, this image is from well, it's fan art, but it's fan art of Howl's Moving Castle. But I think it's interesting that lots of flame is produced through electronic effect, and if you ask me, electricity is consciousness. So, like, does that explain why we have so many writings of fire elementals and fire spirits and why fire is associated with spirit and soul so often? Gigi Abby Lynn says that the piezo dental laser brand is used to cauterize the capillaries. Oh, okay. I heard that root canals are just like a no-no, like you just shouldn't get them. Like, unless it's going to kill you or something, but like, yeah. I had braces all growing up, so I did my time. I've been to the dentist forever, but they don't do it okay. Gigi says they're fine nowadays. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. I'm going to get my fat head out of the way so you guys can read the words, but I'm going to keep talking here. We got piezoelectric effect and divination. Was true divination some kind of piezoelectric effect? Don't forget, radios use crystal quartz to send signals long distances, aka communicating with the beyond. So if your handheld radio has a tiny piezo crystal in it, and you push that down, and you can send a signal for miles and miles, what would happen if you manipulate a giant crystal ball of quartz, right? Would it go very far? Possibly beyond the dome? GG Abby Lynn says Pi Day is today. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. If you guys want some pie, somewhere it's Pi Day today. I guess just National Pie Day. Okay. So, Yeah, were our ancestors using some kind of technology? Is there a missing component to this whole crystal ball thing that maybe there was a way to communicate with something from somewhere? Don't forget, the fallen ones are the ones who gave us the technology in the first place, of divination or whatever you want to call it. What's up with root canals? Well, I heard that root canals can affect your brain. But I'm gonna try to stick to divination here. You guys talk about whatever you want in the chat. Have fun. Oh yeah, I thought this image was cool. Get back on camera. There you go. Yeah.
No.
I appreciate you guys for coming. Really. Man, I get so many subs purged because I do a lot of that support channel growth stuff, but YouTube takes all the subs away. I'll get like 10 or 15 at a time, trying to grow my channel just a little bit, so I can get a crowd. They just purge and purge and purge, whatever. Shoot. Gigi says that listening to idiots can affect your brain. Oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah, Sasquatch Mind Control says definitely they're communicating with spirits, not God. Yeah, I agree, man. And I wonder if they're like, because you know how the Nephilim were cursed to stay here, their spirits or whatever, until the Day of Judgment. Well, if those spirits are still floating around or whatever you want to call it, they're not good, right? So if you're talking to them, that's probably not good, right? Oh, right. Hell 21 in the house. Welcome, Hell 21. All the way from England. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Sasquatch Mind Control says, talk to God directly. Yeah, I agree, bro. Like you don't need technology to speak to the Lord. The Lord's within you or whatever. That's a very narrow-minded view of divination, actually. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't know, right? I'm not going to say for sure it's Nephilim spirits you're speaking with or whatever, but I'm definitely not going to rule it out, because I notice a lot of spirit possession stuff. It's usually not, oh, I'm possessed with this spirit, and now I'm going to tell you some good stuff or do some good things. It's usually like, rah, 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 I'm trying to eat people and stuff. So that's not good. But if you guys have had better effects with divination, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I think it's a fascinating topic, and I do believe personally that there is some legitimacy to divination. I just think it's more of a lost science, No one I know has passed away. Yeah, I got some passed away loved ones and stuff. Yeah. Sasquatch. I cover a lot of mythology and stuff, but I'm ultimately a Christian. But yeah, my whole thing is like I could research and understand a lot of things without having to believe in it. People have this idea like, oh, I read this book, so now I believe this. Like, what? No, dude, I just read it. I know all about it. It doesn't mean I believe it or whatever. It's just interesting to me. Yeah. Gigi Abby Lynn says they want to stay and watch you. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a good point, Gigi. If your loved ones are the ones who are around and they want to communicate with you, I guess that might be cool. Yeah, I think it's possibly like if you were to look at apply technology to divination, it'd be more like a TV set or something, Gigi Abby Lynn says they want to watch you. How can that be bad? That's all I meant. Take care, Gigi. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I'm open. I'm open to interpretation. I'm not going to sit here and claim like I know what's going on with this stuff. Maybe you guys are ready for this next slide. Oh, Gigi's out of here. All right, thanks for coming. So speaking to the giant ball of quartz to communicate with the beyond, does it still sound so far-fetched? Is there some truth to the old tales? Are you feeling okay? Because you've just been mystery schooled. You know, Sheila just joined the stream, so I'm going to go back to the beginning so you can see the whole presentation. So piezoelectricity is the electrical charge that accumulates in certain solid materials such as crystals, certain ceramics, and biological matter such as bone, DNA, and various proteins in response to applied mechanical stress. Piezoelectric speakers are frequently used to generate sound in digital quartz watches and other electronic devices, and are sometimes used as less expensive speaker systems, such as computer speakers and two-way radios. They are also used for producing ultrasound and sonar, I'm sorry. Wow. So our ancestors are using giant quartz balls to communicate with the beyond, and modern day technology presses on quartz to communicate long distances. Is anyone seeing correlation here, or am I just crazy? You can let me know in the comments. I'm getting tripped out by this stuff. Check this out. Let me get my fat head off the camera so you guys can see the words. But yeah, this is a trip here. Yeah, and we totally should do a video on the Count Saint Germain. That's an incredible story. I actually found the video on James Rink's channel. If you want to see it, it's on James Rink's channel. I think it's called Hidden History something, Count Saint Germain something. But yeah, James Rink, his channel has the video. He reposted it a few months ago because I couldn't find it for a while. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? I think it finally stopped lagging. I don't know what it is. When I get over an hour, it just starts getting really choppy. I really appreciate you guys for hanging in there, though. Oh, Hell's leaving? All right. Hang in there, Helena. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you. Oh, good. Good. The audio's back. Thank goodness. I wasn't sure. Baba Yaga. I'm just going through old content, guys. Whatever you want to talk about, let me know. We'll put the mic in that direction. But it's for the background, got Baba Yaga going on. That crazy witch. It's interesting too, Baba Yaga, like a baby, right? Baba. And she takes kids. I wonder if there's any truth to that, or if it's just coincidental. Baba Yaga. Ooh, faded.
Don't bend your pages. Be gentle, remember?
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. In Slavic folklore, Baba Yaga is a supernatural being, or one of a trio of sisters of the same name. Which says to me, guys, that Baba Yaga might simply have just been a word for witch, or a witch family or something, or a coven of witches or something like that. In the upcoming story, you're going to see why I say that, because there's 3 of them named Baba Yaga, which, unless their parents are just trolling them or something, trying to be confusing, I think it could be a language thing, Who appears as a deformed and or ferocious-looking woman. In Russian fairy tales, Baba Yaga flies around in a mortar, wields a pestle, and dwells deep in the forest in a hut usually described as standing on chicken legs. Baba Yaga may help or hinder those that encounter or seek her out, and may play a maternal role. She has associations with forest wildlife. There she go, right there. Yeah, right? If I could fly around in mortar and pestle, maybe I could get out of this hellhole. Try and catch me riding dirty. Try and catch me riding dirty.
don't want to go anywhere.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming. We got Sheila Loya in the house. I think that's it for now. But thank you, Sheila. Baba Yaga frequently bears the epithet bony leg, and when inside of her dwelling, she may be found stretched out over the stove, reaching from one corner of the hut to another. Okay, so she's got full control of the kitchen. There she is right there on the right. You guys love it. You know you love it. Baba Yaga may sense and mention the Ruskim Dukhom, Russian scent, of those that visit her. Her nose may stick into the ceiling. Particular emphasis may be placed on some narrators on the repulsiveness of her nose, breasts, buttocks, or vagina. Okay. Baba Yaga needs some Vagisil. Let it be noted. There she goes right now. The kids are running from the Vagisil smell. Poor Baba Yaga. She's just a victim that eats people. It's hard, you know? It's hard.
Come on, Leo.
In some tales, a trio of Baba Yagas appear as sisters, all sharing the same name. For example, in a version of the Maiden Tsar, collected in the 19th century by Alexander Afshar, Ivan, a handsome merchant's son, makes his way to the home of one of three Baba Yagas. Ah, scary.
Get off of Leo.
He journeyed onward straight ahead and finally came to a little hut. It stood in the open field, turning on chicken legs. He entered and found Baba Yaga, the bony-legged Fi-Fi, she said. The Russian smell was never heard of nor caught sight of here, but it has come by itself. Are you here of your own free will, or by compulsion, my good youth? Largely of my own free will, and twice as much by compulsion. Do you know, Baba Yaga, where lies the thrice 10th kingdom, Ru? No, I do not, she said, and told him to go to her second sister, she might know. I thought that was a cool picture of Baba Yaga's hut. I like the purple. I like the direction that it took with the legs too. It's like a flamingo. It goes better with the color scheme. It's like flamingo Baba Yaga's house. It's like Baba Yaga's house in South America.
Outside or watch Care Bears.
Sheila Loya says, reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. yeah, it does remind me of Alice in Wonderland. It's a trippy forest setting. Definitely strange enough for Alice in Wonderland. Ivan walks for some time before encountering a small hut identical to the first. This Baba Yaga makes the same comments and asks the same question as the first, and Ivan asks the same question. This second Baba Yaga does not know either and directs him to the third, but says that if she gets angry with him and wants to devour you, take 3 horns from her and ask her permission to blow them. Blow the first one softly, the second one louder, and the third louder still. Ivan thanks her and continues on his journey. Welcome, everybody. We started with piezoelectricity and divination. Then we moved on to Baba Yaga because we pretty much annihilated that first topic, but I can go back if anyone wants me to. Kids plus live stream equals disaster. Thanks for bearing with me, folks. Thank goodness my wife is able to watch them while I do this for a few hours. Hey, we do our best, we roll with the punches, don't we? After walking for some time, Ivan eventually finds the chicken-legged hut of the youngest of the 3 sisters, turning in an open field. This third and youngest of the Baba Yagas makes the same comment about the Russian smell before, running to wet her teeth and consume Ivan. So she's straight up like, this guy smells a lot like Russian smell. I gotta eat this guy, And Ivan begs her to give him 3 horns, and she does so. The first he blows softly, the second louder, and the third louder yet. This causes birds of all sorts to arrive and swarm the hut. One of the birds is the firebird, which tells him to hop on its back, or Baba Yaga will eat him. He does so, and the Baba Yaga rushes him and grabs the firebird by its tail. The firebird leaves with Ivan, leaving Baba Yaga behind with a fistful of firebird feathers. It reminds me of a Harry Potter scene where Dumbledore disappears into the Phoenix and claps his hands in the air. He's like, bah, disappears. I think they were going to arrest him. He's like, nah. Sheila Loya says, children, LOL, gotta love them. Yeah, hey. I wouldn't trip for anything in the world, but goodness, they sure do make live streaming difficult, but it's my fault for not having a bigger place, I guess. Sheila Loya says, I got 3 here, 24/7. Oh, goodness, yeah, we're in the same boat then. Yeah, I got 3 myself. I have a 7-year-old boy, Leo. I have a 2-year-old boy, Elijah, and a 1-year-old Max. Yeah, my angels. We were trying for a girl, but, apparently I just make Spartans. Like, I can't help it. They're just pure warriors, just 100% raw power, It's just, I'm just teeming with energy. I'm just kidding. They just come out screaming Sparta. I can't help it, man. I'm going to try to move on to a different presentation here. So we got some more viewers joining. Thank you for coming, everybody. I'm glad you're here for that one, Sasquatch. Yeah. By the third kid, we're like, nah, man, we're not having a girl. Apparently, that's it. We'll adopt one. I give up. Just not. I'm gonna pull up my presentations. You know which one you guys want me to open? Excuse me. Drink like coffee. Shouldn't even be legal. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why, guys. I have a good connection with everything else. When it's just hopelessly bad. It just everything starts getting really choppy. I don't. Like images and words are just too much. It's just too much. I upgraded my internet speed, but I guess I got to upgrade my hardware too. We'll get there. We'll get there. But these are all individual presentations. They're cryptids, cryptid humanoids. We covered them in a previous mystery chat. We got cymatics and reality. It's more like a science presentation. We have spirits, ghosts presentation. We have 2 Pokemon videos. There's California the Island, but it got copyrighted for some reason, so I can't even play that one. We got Making a Monster, a homunculus, a coon dog. And let's scroll up here. Got some more. Want to see the Blemmies? I've covered them before, but you guys want to see the Blemmies? Blemmies are fun.
For your box. I don't know what happened to all of the box. I just gave you. They're all gone. Where did they go?
What weirds me out about the Blemmies, the headless ones, is that there's so many accounts of them. So many diaries and writings, and not that long ago, only a couple hundred years ago. We're not talking about ancient texts here, you know.
I don't know what you did with them. I can't help you. I don't know where they are.
Well, Eli wants his crab box, ladies and gentlemen.